There are words in the Hebrew language that wise people don't dare to translate.
And you're lucky that we aren't those people. And we're even luckier that one of them shows up in this week's Parsha, Tzaraas.
Tzaraas is used to portray various kinds of skin disease and in many cases specifically leprosy.
Knowing this word is really important to understand what's going on in Parshat Tazria, because if a person has a Tzaraas, he is seen as contaminated and contagious.
3 stages occur once this happens. First, the person that is realized to be unclean cannot touch sacred objects. He must avoid contact with any other people and also Hashem, which is why he cannot enter the Mikdash.
The Kohen then has to examine the person to make sure if he does or does not have leprosy or any other kind of skin infection.
If, after a period of isolation, the disease does not spread or even disappears, that person is then pronounced clean and can happily enter the Mikdash, returning to his normal life with the rest of his friends and family.
Now, get your listening ears on and put those feet up, because you will hear the story of Simon Little, who lived in the times of Moshe Rabbeinu.
While Simon was on his way to the Mikdash, he saw the tabernacle in the distance and remembered how Mordecai's father, Issachar, set up that temple as did all the Kohanim some years ago. He used to play with Mordecai in the field not so far from there. The memory of that morning when he woke up, feeling somehow strange, was so clear. It was a fresh morning and all he wanted was to go outside and get the fresh air. As he went out from his luxurious home, Simon saw that he had peculiar red dots on his arm. Oh no! That was weird. Mordecai was nearby when Simon was looking at his arm. Oh no, Mordecai said. The law says that you have to go to the Kohanim. Fast, like now, hurry, don't waste your time. Still not quite awake, Simon suddenly remembered the new law that had to do with any kind of disease on the skin, and without hesitation, ran to the Kohen. On his way, he had to avoid the tabernacle and even the people, because he did not want to contaminate anyone. It would have been extremely bad to do so. Finally, he arrived to a Kohen. He saw a few people before him who also needed to be examined. There was a tree just there next to the line, and Simon waited for his turn in the shade, because the weather was getting warm. Issachar noticed Simon in line and wanted to find out what his problem was, so he came to Simon and after a few words began to examine his arm. Holding his chin, the Kohen had a thoughtful look in his eye, as if trying to figure out something, making Simon nervous. After a short while, Issachar told him that his infection was not a severe one, but he needed to stay in isolation for 7 days and then he will come back to check Simon's arm again. Simon really missed his mom and dad, Mordecai too, but above all, he missed entering the Mikdash and communicating with Hashem. His family prayed intensely for him and inquired about his health. The morning that Issachar came to examine his arm again, he said that Simon was completely clean and good to go. Now he could get back home, be with his friends and family and enter the Mikdash just like before. In that moment, he was already next to the entrance of the Mikdash with his offering in hand, waiting in line to present it to his dear friend Mordecai. Surprised at how different he is now from the boy he was all those years ago, and he smiled. Here is a glimpse into the times of the Mikdash, and we can see how we followed the law then. In some other Parshas, you can find similar explanations or additions to these laws.
We think the story illustrates just how the righteous ones of that generation were so conscious of the law and actually desired to please Hashem in every way possible.
And even though we don't have the Mikdash now, we can still aim to be tzaddikim and lights in our generation.
Don't forget to watch our videos on the Hebrew vocab in case you don't understand some of the words that we use.
We hope this video immerses you into the times before we arrive to the Eretz Israel.
And just remember, stay sababa.
Stay cool.